Hello to all my beautiful viewers out there. Today we're going to be having a look at the latest photos on the upcoming release of the Shattered Backboard 3.0s. So I actually haven't covered this for ages. Like it's been in the back catalog for ages. I wanted to cover it, but I was like, do I cover it? We don't have a lot of information about it. I did cover it in my top 5 anticipated sneakers of this year. And it's still up there, man. Like, I'm super keen for this Jordan 1 to release. I mean, it's a Jordan 1, of course I'm keen for it to release, right? But we've got some upcoming images of what the leather quality looks like, some better details on the release date, because it always changes up until it's the last month of when it actually gets released, and just some background details to do with the Shattered Backboards in general. So if you don't know the story of the Shattered Backboards, in 2015, I'm pretty sure it was 2015, they released the Shattered Backboard Jordan 1's 1.0s. I mean, they all have very different names, but the easiest way to do it is there's 3 versions of the Shattered Backboards, and we're just going to call the first version version 1, just to make it easy, just not to confuse anyone. And essentially the reason why this Jordan 1 was made was the black and orange colorway was meant to signify the dunk contest that Michael Jordan competed in Italy back in 1985. And back in 1985 he was wearing an orange and black outfit, and that's why the Shattered Backboard has that color. Now, if you don't know, in that dunk contest Michael Jordan actually shattered the backboard, and hence that's why it now has the name the Jordan 1 Shattered Backboards. And obviously back in 1985, if you recall, the first ever Jordan to come out was the Jordan 1. And it also means that the color of his uniform that he was wearing at the time was then applied to the now Jordan 1, and that's why it came out in 2015. Now you're probably asking, what's the reason for the third version of the Shattered Backboard? Well, it's just a third, version of the original Shattered Backboard, and to make it more, commemorative of the actual original experience that happened back in 1985, they've given it a patent leather upper to mimic a kind of shattered look, to mimic the, obviously shattered glass that happened when he broke the board. It's also got a off-white sole, very creamy very 80s, very retro. I think that's like icing on the cake. It makes it really nice. Or a change in the sole to make it more off-white, I think, is a much nicer touch than having it as a cream, as most Jordan 1s these days have cream soles. Yeah, that's about all the information I really have about the Shattered Backboards. But let's dive into the images, and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on the upcoming release. Now, courtesy of Sneaker Bar Detroit, we have some images of it on person and off person. It looks absolutely amazing. This leather quality is insane, guys. We haven't seen leather quality on these Jordans for ages. And probably that's the big thing with the Shattered Backboards, is its leather quality. Every single Shattered Backboard version, 1, 2 or 3, all have had amazing leather quality, and 3 doesn't let that track record down. It definitely delivers. It is absolutely insane. Now I know you're probably like, oh man, what's the point of talking about leather quality, why bother, it's just leather. Well, it makes a difference when you're wearing it. So as you may know, if you've watched my channel, I've got a couple of Jordans from about the 2013, 2014 and 2015 era. Now, starting at the 2013 era, the leather quality was horrible. Whenever you wear them, it feels like your foot is jammed and stuck in the shoe. It feels like there's no movement whatsoever. Now, I've got later pairs of Jordans from 2018, 2019, and 2016 and 17. They are so much better because the leather is softer, higher quality, all these things. And the best part is, over time, Jordan Brand hasn't charged more for the higher leather quality. They've kept it the same at that 160 American retail. That's really nice of them. I'm happy that they're doing that. I'm happy that they're improving on their quality of their leather without making the consumer pay more for it. Now, that's what makes me really excited about the Shattered Backboards, because I really want this pair and I want to wear it because it's going to be super soft and super comfortable. Now, I know what you're going to say about the actual, comfortability of the sole. If you don't know, Jordan 1s, because they were made and, designed in 1985, They didn't have very good quality, support and cushioning back in 1985. They had the air cushioning, hence why it's called the Nike Air Jordan 1, the Air Jordan 1, but it's still not the greatest technology out there for long periods of time of use and wear. So I honestly don't mind it. Some people can't stand it. They've been set to this like incredibly high standard of, Nike React or Adidas Boost or all these things. I personally think it's fine. I've probably killed my feet enough to think, you know what, this is actually pretty comfortable. But like all the people out there that wear Docs, they get to that point. I think it's awesome. I'm super, super keen. It looks amazing. It's going to feel amazing. The fits that you can make out of this like vibrant orange and dark black is going to be so, so good. I'm so, so keen for it. I'm just really hoping that I can get my size, because the resale value on Shattered Backboards is immense. It is so, so expensive. Like, they're like $1,000 to $2,000 American dollars depending on the size and which version you're going for, either 1 or 2. I can imagine 3 is just going to be worse. If 3 is better quality than 1 and 2, the resale is going to be higher. And apparently we're getting a release date of October the 26th. So I forgot what the original date I said it was going to come out, but this is a brand new updated date. Crazy to think that we're already getting pre-release pairs. If anyone at Jordan Brand or Nike is watching this, please hook a brother up. I would love to get an early release pair. I mean, I doubt it's actually going to happen, but I would absolutely love to get some Shattered Backboard 3s. Yeah, super, super keen for this shoe, guys. It is going to be so, so amazing. And as I said, it's one of the best shoes of this year. Like, it hasn't come out. Heaps of shoes have come out before the shoe has come out, and it still hasn't changed my opinion. The Shattered Backboard 3.0s are going to be absolutely insane. Now, you're probably asking, where am I going to pick these up from? Now, they're not like some super expensive boutique shoe that will only be sold at like certain places. It should be pretty easy to buy a pair. There'll be a couple online stores, a couple local stores that you can actually go to. I'm hoping that potentially some sporting stores might carry them, but it's a bit iffy on that. I reckon Nike.com obviously will have them. I reckon a couple, boutiques like End will probably have them. Farfetch might have them. A couple places like that, they might get them in. It's hard. It's very hard to tell this early in the year. If we wait a little bit, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find out later on. But hey, for 160 USD, I'm gonna have like 10 Google Chrome tabs open, try to cop just one pair, and I'm probably just gonna, like the Travis Scott Jordan ones. I don't know if I guys told you. Obviously, I didn't get a pair. I would have made a video about me getting a pair if I actually got a pair. I unfortunately missed out, and I hope that's not going to be the same situation with the Shattered Backboards, because I need these Shattered Backboards. These are a pair of Jordan 1s that I just need. I don't actually own any Jordan 1s that have patent leather on them, so that'll be an interesting experience. From what my mate Dorian tells me, patent leather, it's a risky move on shoes. Once it creases, it looks pretty hideous. And on dress shoes that I've seen, I'm going to have to agree. Patent leather on dress shoes, whenever they crease, it looks pretty filthy, but with these images, with what I'm looking at right now, I don't know, man. I'm pretty keen either way. I mean, I actually like the beat up look of a Jordan 1, so, I mean, this is just icing on the cake, to be honest. If it looks hell beat up, I'm down. I'm keen for it. But that's enough about me rambling on about it. I've probably talked about it for minutes on end. I can't believe I did a whole video about the Shattered Backboard 3.0s, but it's going to be insane, guys. It is going to be crazy. Are you guys keen for it? I mean, as you can tell from my reaction, I'm super, super keen for it. But the Shattered Backboard 3.0s, guys, let me know in the comment section. Are you going to try and cop a pair this October? 100% I'm going to try and cop a pair this October. This is like one of the must-haves of this year. Absolutely crazy. And just to touch on it on it a little bit, this is why I like a lot of Jordans, because they contain a big story behind them versus other brands where a lot of the shoes don't contain stories behind them. This is what gets me really into the culture, guys. This is what gets me into Jordan 1s, having a little bit of a story behind it. Absolutely love the Shattered Backboards. So, so keen for them. But that's it, guys. That's the Shattered Backboard 3.0s. They're the latest images we've got. I'd like to thank sneakerbardetroit.com for supplying these wonderful images. They look absolutely amazing on feet and off feet. Must have. Definitely must cop these this year. Until next time, guys, don't forget to follow the socials in the description below. That's where I'll post all my updates for videos and stuff like that. And until next time, I'll catch you later.